Hey everyone, it's Azor Gaming, back here with another video for Kiss of War. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips and talk about a few things. So first, if you are in an alliance or interested in being a leader, here's some things that you may need to know. Find out where you want to build your hive. If it's next to a city that you want to occupy, or even a strategical spot, whether you're in between mountains. Have your players port next to you. Communicate, send all mails, and constantly talk to your members. Be active in chat. Stretch your land out. Find objectives, such as these cities, these little circle spots, and occupy them when they open up. Always continue to progress. When you do drop land, make sure that it's at the edge of the square, so you get more resources and occupy more territory by placing down your forts. If you click on guild and click on guild territory, and then you click on build, you can drop a fort, but we need 1,000 more cash to do the next fort. But as you see here, all our squares are perfect, stretching along. None of them are tight or small or crippled or half. They're all perfect squares. Now I will try to give you an example of a bad square. This alliance is doing good with their squares, but as you see here, next to that water, they're losing territory. That's gonna count as less territory in the ranking leaderboards. And they're gonna get less resources because of that, because of those jagged edges in their territory. Let's try to find another example. How about here? Here's a perfect example. As you see, these purple landmarks are just jagged, not full square, not able to get the maximum potential of resources and more territory. But enough about that. That's just one tip. Let's talk about officers. This is Catherine. In Catherine's talents, you're going to see tank, jungler, and skill. Let me briefly highlight what skill is. Skill is like when their rage go up, they do a special ability. That's what their skills, that's what the skill tree is for. That special ability does max damage with the skill tree. And then you have tank and jungler. Now, I'm going to explain complementary officers. My two officers in a march is Catherine and Grace. Now you're probably wondering, what is complementary? What are you trying to say here? What is a tip? Click on talent for Grace. As you see here, she has tank as well. That complements my Catherine. So if both of them have the same perks, the same skill tree, and all tanks in the march, that is super effective. But as you see here, garrison and defense is totally different than Catherine. Now if it was both skill, it'll be a lot better. They'll hit harder, those rage will go up, and those nukes and those missiles that the characters do will hit really hard, and you won't have to focus on your tanks to do all the damage for you. You could just have a mixture of things and focus on your special abilities. Now, let's just get out of this. Let's find something else to talk about. Donations and guild technology. You always want to be active in your guild and constantly donate. Even if, do not be greedy. Do not say, oh, I need these resources. This helps your guild so much. You want to focus on greater guild to get more people to join you first. Then you want to expand your territory and do war in between. Now, let's just go inside the building. Over here, make sure that you have garages so that when you are hit or in a fight, you don't lose troops. Right now, I have 81,000 garage capacity. I cannot lose troops because I don't have over that troop. So always keep a little bit lower than your capacity unless you feel really comfortable and safe with your alliance that you can go well above, and that will be so much better once you can do that, because then you can really do some damage to other alliances. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, tell us what's the main objective of the game. The main objective is to expand your territory and dominate the server. Ultimately, get everybody on your side in the end, but establish power and control. And own the government. Take over the server. Now the government opens up not the first day, not the second day, maybe a month in. It's the middle of the game. And whoever owns this is the president of the whole server. Gets a lot of recognition, builds reputation, known throughout the whole game in other servers, and is the one that we probably gonna listen to when we fight other servers. Now, one other thing. When you're playing this game, try not to make enemies so fast unless you're confident in your abilities and you know how to play the game. Be careful with what you say in zone chat. Don't be arrogant, be likable, be sociable, say hello, and things of that nature. These are just some tips and some ways I play the game and some things I'm familiar with. I don't want to go too much in depth and take too much of your time. I just wanted to say hello to you and give you a brief update of day number 3. There will be wars in the future, but right now it's development stage. I hope you guys like and subscribe. See you next time on the next video.